again, everybody. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. And yes, we are outside again, as you can see, because there is like no room inside with the kids running around. So today we're going to be unboxing a brand new PC case that I got for myself. My old one was just horribly old. We are supposed to be getting joined by Mr. X-Ray Cat. He has not arrived yet, but it is getting later and later in the day, so I just wanted to get this started. He might join us halfway throughout this video. I have no idea. But let me just show you the actual box of what we got, and we will go from there. Alrighty, so this is the ThermalTake View 51 TG Snow ARGB Swing Door Tempered Glass Panel Design PC case. Alright, pretty big name. So during the shipping, I noticed when I picked it up from the post office, PC Case Gear. By the way, PC Case Gear is where I ordered it from. PC Case Gear, look at this. Wasn't handled very well by Australia Post. You can't really see it in the video, but there's a big cut in there. I think there was another one on the other side. I think everything else actually might be good. Oh yeah, we got another big one on this side, which has got my shipping label on it, so I won't show that. But there is another big cut over here, PC Case Gear. So when you ship big boxes with Australia Post, please make sure they take care of it, because this, I'm hoping nothing is damaged. Well, I haven't opened it yet, we will see, but I don't think it will be. It is just a case, and there will be extra protection around it inside the case, I hope. So with this tower, we've got the description over here. It's a full tower. Dimensions are 550 by 315 by 525. Tempered glass, 4mm thickness. Materials SPCC. Cooling systems. Okay. We have a 200 by 200 by 30mm addressable RGB fan, 600 RPM times 2. And for the rear, 120 by 120 by 25mm addressable RGB fan, 1000 RPM. Pretty good. Decent amount of fans. Plus, I've obviously got my own fans that I will install into this. Multiple drive bays for hard drives with a rack and brackets. 8 expansion slots, motherboards. It will fit everything up to a 12-inch by 10.5. PSUs, yup. Fan support, it supports 320mm fans, 300 or 340 or two 200mm ones at the front. At the top we have the 3 times 120mm, 3 times 140 or 2 times 200. At the rear, you can only fit one 120mm fan. On the right hand side, we can stick 320mm or 240mm. And on the bottom, we can stick 320mm without adding a water pump, because this is a case that can fit water cooling into it. Clearance for a CPU cooler height limitation of 175mm. VGA length limitation 300mm with a water pump, or 440mm without a water pump. PSU length limitation 200mm, but they're usually all pretty decently sized unless you get a beast of a machine. So that's pretty much the gist of the description. So let's not wait any longer and open her up. Alright, luckily I've got my trusty Winchester knife here. It's got a little bit of wax on it because I used it for something stupid the other day, and I decided not to clean it. Okay, what I have just noticed, everybody, there is a little side pouch that they put on top, on the side of the cardboard box, where PC Case Gear gave me a little bit of Haribo gold bears. I mean, I guess that makes up for the damage on the cardboard box, but you're gonna have to send me a lot more gold bears if there's damage to the actual case. Okay, here we have it outside of the box. We still got the little styrofoam and everything on it. Let's get all this stuff off, hey? Okay, now that we've got the styrofoam off, let's have a look what we actually get with the case. So we get our little handbook, which I suppose is going to tell us how to install everything. But pretty well known of how to do that. We've got this annoying little plastic bag here. Let's see if we can just lift it off, or if we're going to have to cut it. Alright, I believe we can just lift it off. That is very handy. I am very happy with that. I did not want to have to cut even more. Okay, now let's bring everything in for a closer look. So, we have at the front here our nice big RGB fans. They are huge. I mean, if we compare it to this manual, it is pretty much, one fan is pretty much the exact same size as the manual. Size of my hand. That's pretty amazing. I'm very happy with that. That should suck in some decent amount of air through this little slot on the side here. But we'll see how that goes. That's a lot of air power through a tiny little slot, because obviously this is all tempered glass. So the only hole that we have is this little tiny slot on the side here. So we will see how that goes. This is the side. Nice, big and roomy, because it is obviously a full tower. Now we can see we've got the SSD slots down here. Bring it a little bit closer. SSD slots. The PSU, I'm assuming, is going to fit at the back there, which we are going to take apart. Let's open this up. This is our tempered glass. It says handle with care. Now, for all of you guys that love tearing these things off, here you go. I really didn't want to do this until I bring it inside and set it up. But here we go. Oh, that's satisfying. Peel it off. Peel it all off. Off it goes. Off it goes. There it is. And we have another one on the inside. Let's take care of that right quick. There we go. Look at that. Look how pretty that glass is. That is awesome. Now, with the inside, I am really liking the way this is set up. So we've got all the cables and thermals can all go through here. Now, as you might have noticed, this case is a little wider than normal. Let's close this up. So as you can see at the front here, this is your normal, I suppose this is probably your normal case size here, but I've got this little part on the side, which gives me a lot more room on the inside for my cable management. So it's not going to look so absolutely crazy. This is the back, this is the other side, the non-tempered glass side. Let's take off these little screws. Here we go. So on the inside, we get these little meshes that obviously they're magnetic. They help towards gathering all that dust that likes to sneak its way inside a PC. One on each side. And this is the inner side of the extension that you could see on the front. So this is so nice and roomy. It's going to give me heaps of space for my cable management. I won't have to really jam it in there like you do on some of those mid towers. I've got a little RGB lighting card here. Obviously connector for the power. Different connectors obviously for the motherboard. Up here is going to be where the hard drives go, the heavy hard drive discs, if I have any, which I don't believe I still have any more in my PC. Power supply unit, fairly simple. Let's chuck this back on. Okay, now to get to the back side. As you can well see, there's our fan here. Nice big airflow units here, even for the hard drives, which is great, so they don't overheat too much. And our little power supply is going to go here. The top of it is obviously not that interesting, but we do have a tempered glass on the top. Lots of rooms for fans at the top here, which I really like. So I'm going to definitely have to move some fans into this to really help the cooling, because it does get quite hot obviously when you are playing something serious. And because I only just recently installed the 4070 Ti into my PC and I play some pretty heavy games, my PC gets very hot. So I'm loving the big spaces for the fans. I'm loving the giant fans at the front. I love all the room at the top. I love the cable management room. And as far as I could tell, there was no damage from the transport, so Australia Post did an alright job. There was not much extra protection because, as we can see, these styrofoams, there was a lot of holes there. So if something did pierce right there, that would have been a little bit of damage to the actual case. I don't see where it actually pierced anything on here. I don't see any actual piercings on the styrofoam, so that's lucky. It may have gone right into a hole, but it didn't go deep enough to actually damage the case. I don't believe I see any damage on the front or the back, whichever side had the hole in it in the back. But besides that, I am very happy. So if anybody is looking for an amazing case, this is the ThermalTake View 51TG. I got it from PC Case Gear. I will link it in the description. And look forward to the video of me installing all of my gear into this PC. Thank you very much for watching.